Yes, Sirski. Welcome back to Mizzy World, and it's your boy Mizzy in real life. And you already know what time it is. Today we have a special request from one of my subscribers from the best family here on this app they call YouTube. But anyways, I just want to thank everyone for being so tapped in with the true community and continuing this well-needed journey. If you're new to the channel, hit that good subscribe button. It won't hurt to try, I promise. And beat up that like button as well. Let's get this video in the algorithm. But with that being said, I want everybody to get comfortable while we dive deep off the big diving board, not the small one. That's just fried shrimps on this EP. This episode is called Freaky Friday. It's about a 25-year-old girl named Brianna Lartz. And she was a great person, mother / friend to everyone around her. From what I hear from anonymous resource. But she unfortunately met her demise at the young age of only 25 years old by being shot in the face / head area by her child's father in an area called Jeanette, Pennsylvania. So like I said, this is for a friend of mine so they can get a few answers on what really took place on that crazy Friday. Let's get right into the episode. But before that, I get a lot of questions on the work. But one of the more popular questions I get is, are the numbers real? And like, do the numbers have anything to do with the life we're living currently? My opinion is that they do actually have a lot to do with the life we're living currently. And they are very real. For example, my birthday equals my name in gematria. Full day. That's just the example. But today we're going to be more focusing on Brianna Lartz. So let's get right into it. So we got shot in the face, lining up directly with sacrifice, coming in at 46, as well as 170, and the reduction and the reverse cipher. If you're new to the channel, what you're looking at here is called the practice of gematria, turning numbers into words and breaking them down in their numeric form and seeing their values. So, as I was saying, we got shot in the face lining up directly with sacrifice, coming in at 46 and 170. The reverse cipher is simply the English alphabet in reverse. If you guys aren't familiar with area that this occurred in, Pittsburgh native Terrell Pryor is actually from Jeanette as well. For the big leagues, he played for the Oakland Raiders. And in college, he played for the Buckeyes, Ohio State. And in high school, he went to Jeanette.
divination, ancestral devotion and protection. Healing, ancestral devotion, and protection. Roots and root working specifically refers to the use of certain natural and organic objects in the performance of actions to make things happen, whether healings, poisonings, or supernatural prediction, which we call divination. Conjure and conjuring refers to interactions with the spirits of humans or angels or saints or other spiritual beings, including the dead and the ancestors or the Christian God and Jesus Christ. So when you look at this, you think about this, hoodoo conjure has many of the same things that religion has. So here we have the conjure man and the root doctor. It has devotees, it has adepts, it has authorities. You may recognize this particular authority, Zora Neale Hurston, the anthropologist and the playwright, novelist, and also the initiate into the hoodoo tradition. It has its people, spirit workers, and so forth. It also has deities and supernatural beings, we call divinity, ancestral devotion and protection. Healing, ancestral devotion, and protection. Roots and root workings.
So moving forward, we got one person dead lining up with Order Out of Chaos, coming in at 63 in the reduction, as well as the reverse reduction cipher. To the right-hand side, up in the corner, we got Shooting Victim, lining up with Bria, which is Brianna's nickname that she went by. Coming in at 78 in reverse, as well as the reverse reduction cipher as well. At the bottom, we got Skull and Crossbones, equaling 61 and 263. And the reduction in the reverse cipher as well, lining up directly with Brianna K. Lartz, with a perfect parallel of 61 and 263. We got the name Bruna equaling 336 in the Sumerian cipher. Below that, we have Society lining up with Leonard, coming in at 33 and 39. Leonard is a last name. It happens to be Bruna. It's the last name. And to the right-hand side, we have Bria equaling 33 and the reverse reduction. And we all know how important that number 33 is to these higher up elites. We got Society of Jesus coming in at 56, as well as the area that the shooting actually took place in, which is Jeanette, PA, both coming in at 56 in both ciphers. So thanks, Katie. We're here live in Jeanette, PA. KDKA Westmoreland Law Enforcement is seeking your help finding two persons of interest in the connection to a mass shooting in Jeanette that killed a woman and hurt 4 others Friday night. So thanks, Katie. We're here live in Jeanette, PA. KDKA Westmoreland. So the shooting actually took place at a bar called Neighbors Tavern. And as you can see, we got 813 Lowry Street, which was the street that Neighbors Tavern rests on. And it equals 2,200 263 in the Latin cipher, with the 6 being reduced would leave you with 223, 223, like the reflection of 322, the fraternity. Down below that, we have the number to Neighbor's Tavern, equaling an interesting 35 in the ordinal cipher. The ordinal cipher is simply the English language. Down below that, we have that man's name, equaling 35 as well. So the theme of this episode is going to be the brick wall, which the brick wall is very important to the Freemasons, as they're the builders. They're known for building. So we got murder equaling 38 in the reverse, as well as brick equaling 38. Below that, we got sacrifice and bricks with an S, lining up with each other as well. So just keep in mind, murder equals brick, and sacrifice equals bricks with an S.
Yeah, Chandy, good evening. You can see right now no more police tape outside the front door where the shooting happened, but this is still very much an active investigation. Police say they're looking for 2 people they consider to be persons of interest implicated in the shooting of 5 people, one of whom died last night.
And as you can see, the brick wall.
Too. I'm like, it had to be a different gun or something, because I couldn't pull the trigger that fast.
The sound of gunfire on Lowry Avenue Friday night alarming neighbors like James Shopes, who was across the street when he saw a woman run outside and fall to the ground.
I was standing there and we still heard her moaning. She was laying on the ground moaning, so we figured it was a heart attack or something.
We've since learned that 25-year-old Brianna Lartz died in the shooting. At this time, the 4 other people hurt are expected to survive. Investigators sharing these surveillance images of 2 people they believe to be involved. They've identified one of those people as 25-year-old Deshaun Russell. Both men are considered armed and dangerous. The Westmoreland County District Attorney issuing a statement Saturday saying, quote, "The safety of the public is our paramount concern, and we want everyone to remain vigilant as we continue to search for both of these persons of interest," end quote. He's also encouraging anyone with information to contact Jeanette Police at 724-527-4013 or 724-836-1551 and ask for Westmoreland County detectives. Again, investigators believe Deshaun Russell and the second man who's yet to be identified are considered armed and dangerous. Investigators tell us that the men are known to frequent the Wilkinsburg, Uniontown, and Braddock areas. We're live.
Notice all the brick wall backgrounds.
Yeah, Chandy, good evening. You can see right now no more.
Out of Westmoreland County, police are on the scene of a deadly shooting in Jeanette. Lauren Linder just got to the scene. Lauren, what are you learning?
Sean Paul looking motherfucker.
From the Westmoreland County coroner, he tells me that a female is dead and 3 others are hurt in this shooting here on Lowry Avenue in Jeanette. You can see there's a large police presence at this time, and this is a pretty large scene. We learned that the call came in at 9:30 this evening here to the area of Lowry Avenue by Park in Jeanette. It seems that a lot of the scene is focused in front of Neighbor's Tavern. There's also some markings, possibly for bullet casings, behind an office building diagonal to the tavern at this time. There are several police officers here on scene, including state police, Jeanette police. There's also the DA's office responding here as well. We've been in talks with them. We're trying to learn from multiple sources what exactly happened here in regards to this shooting, but at this time, all we know is that a female is dead and 3 others are hurt. We are aware that some of them were taken to the hospital by helicopter. Once we learn more details, we will bring all those to you. For now, reporting live in Jeanette, Lauren Linder, KDK TV News.
Notice the 62 in the corner with their arrows pointing, which happens to equal
Police are on the scene of a deadly
sacrifice, as you can see down in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, Chandy, good evening. You can see right now.
So in this slide right here, we have Negro at the top, which equals 59 and 76. Lining up with Westmoreland County shot dead and Jeanette police coming in at 76 and 59. Westmoreland County is the area she actually lived in when she was still a part of this realm. Lowry Ave happens to equal 42 in reverse, which we all know, well, some of us may not know, the N word happens to equal 42 as well. So Lowry with Avenue attached to it happens to equal 95 in reverse, which is the reflection for the number 59. And down here to the right-hand side, you can see Negro and slave also equal 59, with many more racial words. We got that man's name equaling 35 in reverse reduction. And as you can see, the temperature reads 53 degrees, which is the reflection for that man's name, equaling 35. And the time being 7:33, which the society equals 33. As you can see down here, the temperature reads 83. And that temperature read 53, so I guess we're changing temperatures. This is the same day. But you can see why they wanted you to see that 83 when murder equals 83 in reverse, as well as Brianna and Deshaun, the victim and the alleged shooter. Both equaling 83. Here we have the guy, James Shopes, they said was a neighbor, who interestingly lines up with Skull and Bones as well, equaling 223 and satanic. Also, that man's name equals 332 in the Latin cipher, which is the anagram of 223, which equals skull and crossbones. At the top, we got Dark Magic James Shopes, the word Negro, and Brianna. with the brick wall background. Below that, we have James coming in at 48 in the ordinal, lining up with Illuminati and Masonry, coming in at 48 and 33. Down below that, we have Random Shooting, Sacrifice, and Moaning, all coming in at 73 in the ordinal and the reduction cipher. To the right-hand side, we got Pittsburgh, Brianna, Shot Dead, and James Shopes, coming in at 140 and 130. And the English language, as well as the reverse, which is simply the English language in reverse. Now we have Sacrifice lining up with the word moaning, coming in at 73 in the English alphabet. So is this why they said she was moaning? Because I heard from a reliable, anonymous source that she wasn't moaning, that she got hit in the head. I don't think there was any moaning involved. And like I said, the anonymous source stated there was no moaning involved. So is this why they stated she was moaning? As well as James Shopes stated. Down below that, we got Random Shooting, Sacrifice, and Moaning lining up as well. Also, we got That Man's Name lining up with the word moaning as well, coming in at 35 in reverse reduction. Then we got Christy Rose, the news reporter with the all-seeing eye on his hat and the mic, and the brick wall displayed in the background. And as you can see, we got Christy Rose lining up with Sacrifice in That Man's Name. Chris also equals 33, like Brianna and Bruna equaled 33 in the previous slides. Also, we can see where the temperature reads 53 degrees, which is the reflection for That Man's Name once more. And they told you if you had any evidence or information on the shooters to call 724-527-4013, which equals 35 in reverse reduction, as well as That Man's Name. Also, the Westmoreland Co-Detectives number 724-836-1551 happens to equal 42 in reverse reduction, just like the word, the N-word. Hey man, hit that subscribe button and tear that like button up for your boy, as we want to get this video into the algorithm and planting like some good sunflowers. So we got Negro Brianna shot dead We got the word ritual, Masons, and Mike Valente, the other news reporter. Coming in at 81 in the English, 45 in reduction, 81 in reverse, and 45 in reverse reduction. We got Brianna Lartz lining up with Brianna L. As we know, Satan equals 55. That man's name, as you can see here. So we have Bruna equaling 231. Interesting numbers because death equals 213 in satanic. So 213 would actually be considered the death number. That's why Jeffrey Dahmer lived in address apartment 213. Down below that, we have the word diagonal equaling 312 in the Sumerian cipher, which is the reflection of 213. Death. At the top, we have shot in the face also equaling 312 in the Latin cipher, just like diagonal and death. Down below that, we have MK Ultra was used on the shooter, equaling 231, with the 7 being reduced. Down below that, we have the area that the incident occurred in, which equals 123 in reverse. Anagrams and reflections of the number 213. Jeffrey Dahmer actually killed 17 victims, 17 minority, when he went on his spree, his killing spree, where they found body parts in his milk ice box. You feel me? 17 minority he killed. That's why he killed 17 victims, is because the word kill equals 17 in reduction. So it's interesting that Brianna equals 17, 3 in Latin, 17 in Chaldean. Also, sacrifice and shot in the face equal 170 in reverse. With the 0 being reduced, you would leave you with 17. Just like the word kill equals 17 in reduction. As well as the name Bria equaling 17 in reduction.
She had the most beautiful smile and the most beautiful eyes.
Bruna Leonard is in disbelief that her baby girl is gone.
Part of my world just crashed in on me. She had the most beautiful smile and the most beautiful eyes.
Bruna Leonard is in disbelief that her baby girl is gone.
Part of my world
as you can hear in the background,
she had the most beautiful smile,
beautiful eyes,
and the most beautiful eyes.
equaling 97,
Bruna Leonard is in
which is the
disbelief
reflection
that
for
her
the
baby
word
girl is gone.
Bruna
Part of my world
equaling
just
79 in reverse.
She had the most
97 is
beautiful
the
smile
reflection for it.
and the most beautiful
The number.
eyes.
Bruna Leonard is in disbelief
79.
that her baby girl is gone.
Part of my world just crashed in on me. She had the most beautiful smile and the most beautiful eyes.
Bruna Leonard is in disbelief that her baby girl is gone.
Part of my world just crashed in on me. She had the most beautiful smile
Most beautiful
and the
smile
most beautiful eyes.
equaling
Bruna Leonard
222.
is in disbelief that her
Just
baby
like the
girl
order
is
out of
gone.
chaos.
Part of my
Coming
world
in
just
at
crashed in
2-2.
on me. She had the
2.
most beautiful smile.
Then
and
to
the
the
most
right hand side, we
beautiful
got Bruna
eyes.
coming in at 79
Bruna
as well
Leonard
as
is in
most
disbelief
beautiful.
that her baby girl is gone.
Part of my world just crashed in on me. She had the most beautiful smile and the most beautiful.
Around 9:30 Friday night and left 4 others injured who are expected to survive.
It felt like somebody punched me in the chest and then sucked the air right out of my body. I couldn't breathe.
A few hours later, state police put out an alert that 3-year-old Kahari Lartz was missing and believed to be with 25-year-old Deshaun Russell. Bruna says Kahari is Bria's youngest son and Russell is his father. Kahari was found safe around 9:30 Friday night and left 4 others injured who are expected to survive.
It felt like somebody punched me in the chest and then sucked the air right out of my body. I couldn't breathe.
A few hours later,
So
state
Brianna
police
and
put out an
Deshaun
alert that 3-year-old
together
Kahari
equal
Lartz
to
was
number
missing
133.
and believed to be with 25-year-old Deshaun Russell. Bruna says Kahari is Bria's youngest son.
Down
and
below
Russell
that we
is his
have
father. Kahari
youngest
was found
son,
safe
which
around
was Kahari.
9:30 Friday night and left 4 others
Illuminati.
injured who are expected to survive.
It felt
And the
like
word
somebody punched me in the
Z,
chest
Bruna,
and then
L,
sucked the air right out of my body.
all equal the number 48.
A few hours later, state police put out an alert that 3-year-old Kahari Lartz was missing.
Up here to the
and
top, we
believed to
got
be with
punched in the chest.
25-year-old Deshaun Russell.
Like
Bruna says Kahari is Bria's
Bruna
youngest
stated,
son, and Russell
it
is
felt
his
like
father.
someone punched
Kahari was
me in the
found
chest.
safe around
Both
9:30
equal
Friday night and left
88
4 others injured who are
in the
expected to
English
survive.
language, as well as
Somebody
the
punched me in
reverse.
the chest and then sucked the air right out of my body. I couldn't
Murder.
breathe.
A few hours later,
Then Bruna
state police
says,
put out an alert that 3-year-old
like the
Kahari
reporter
Lartz
said,
was
Bruna
missing
says,
and believed to
also
be with
equals the death
25-year-old
number.
Deshaun Russell. Bruna says Kahari is
reflection.
Bria's youngest son, and Russell is
As
his
well
father.
as youngest son,
Kahari was found safe around 9:30 Friday night and left 4
which
others
they
injured who are expected to
had
survive.
It felt like
give you.
somebody punched me in the
Down
chest.
below, we got punched in
and
the
then
chest,
sucked the
which
air
equals
right out of my body.
313, which is the
A few hours later, state
number
police
for
put out an alert
decep-
that 3-year-old
I believe,
Kahari Lartz was
deception.
missing and believed to be with 25-year-old
just
Deshaun
like
Russell.
Brianna and Deshaun equal
Bruna says
133.
Kahari is Bria's youngest son, and Russell is his father. Kahari was found.
Also, most beautiful equals 187 in reverse, which is the penal code for homicide. This is actually the YouTube video of the news clip, as it has 1,086, just like the 6 being rounded off would leave you at 187, with the 0 being reduced. Also, the time reads 11:23, which is the reflection of the death number. And I actually screenshotted this at 10:23. And I didn't even realize that till just now. That's crazy. See what I'm saying? These numbers be different, man. This is the way the Most High speaks to you, as well as the enemy. We got order out of chaos, equaling most beautiful smile, like we seen in the previous. Master Mason equals 69 in reverse reduction, equaling 69 as well, most beautiful smile and reduction, lining up perfect with Master Mason. Sacrifice and I couldn't breathe, like Bruna stated, they have the same numerology as well, coming in at 62. Also, Mason and Bruna Leonard have a perfect matchup, coming in at 73 in reverse. We got Mother of Two, Blood Ritual, and MK Ultra, lining up with the word money, coming in at 48 and 37 in reverse. We got Shot in the Face, Sacrifice, Math Magic, and Boyfriend, all lining up with each other. We got the word Deshaun, or coming in at 38, like Murders by Number, lining up with Real Death and Black Magic, which this was a real death. And it seems to me black magic was used all through this one, on how they get people to carry out these events. Like, I believe that the shooter was MK Ultra to carry this one out, as it lined up perfectly. And that was just my intuition before, but after I did the numbers, it actually ended up being that way. Moving forward, we have the shooter, Deshaun, equaling 34 in reverse, which Murder and Jeanette PA also equal 34 in the reduction cipher. We got Jeanette shooting Mother, Murder, killing, and Deshaun, all lining up with each other. We got Setup lining up with Ritual at 81 and 18. So we got the word Liars, Jeanette shooting, as well as Bruna. Syncing up. To the right hand side, we got Red Nail Polish and Jeanette shooter. To the left hand side, we have left hand bottom corner, we got Sacrifice, Red Fingernail, as well as Lying. And to the right hand side on the bottom, we got Controlled, Red Nails, Sacrifice, and I Couldn't Breathe. Sound familiar? So we got Freemasonry lining up perfect with the word Little Dog. And this is a news skit that they chose to put the little dog in the background, because the dog actually lines up with Freemasonry. It'd be the little things like this that these people do that'll slip your eye if you're not paying attention. But people just think it's a dog in the background to make this scene look good or something. But whole time, little dog and Freemasonry equal the same thing. And as you can see, her outfit with the zebra and leopard cheetah print on it. Magic and cheetah line up with each other, coming in at 33. Just like Society and Leonard, which is Bruna's last name. That's why cheetahs are so popular in the mainstream music industry. This is why we see so many people wearing cheetah print. Meanings, messages, and magic. Cheetah symbolizes speed, but more importantly, magic. Speed, intervals, and groundness. Cheetahs are the most grounded of all cats. They are poor climbers and they only need water every few days. And cheetah symbolizes magic because it's so fast, it can happen before your eye. In the blink of an eye, split second. That's why they symbolize the fastest cat after magic. So we got Jeanette shooting, lining up with Bruna, as well as red fingernail polish. As you can see, the red fingernail polish. And removing Bruna's phone, her hands would be almost a split twin to the picture beside it. They'll be almost identical with her phone removed. And they had to show you her hands in this position to show you the alignment with what team she plays on, what side of the field she plays on, with the cheetah print dress, as we just seen with the cheetah symbolizes, as well as the red fingernail polish on her hands, as well as her toes. Similar to what these assholes are throwing up. Same thing. Subliminal. You may think these people are just crossing their hands when they're really showing their allegiance. So we got Westmoreland County lining up with Shot Dead coming in at 76 in the oral norm reduction, just like human sacrifice equals 67 in reduction. Also, we have Skull and Crossbones equaling 67 in Chaldean. We got MK Ultra was used on the shooter coming in at 350, lining up with Bruna's Sacrifice Bria, as well as Sacrifice Bria. So at the top, we got MK Ultra victim, random shooting, which this would be the MK Ultra victim. Down below that, we have framework equaling 47, as well as all the things on the right-hand side. Several shots, Deshaun, murder, Jeanette shooting, agent, government, neighbors, and Deshaun equals 74, which is the reflection of the number 47.
The county law enforcement needs your help in finding 2 persons of interest in connection to a mass shooting in Jeanette that killed a woman and hurt 4 others. We first brought you this story Friday night, and tonight we're talking exclusively with the victim's mother. Our Lauren Linder has more.
Brianna Lartz's mom tells me her daughter was having dinner with friends and family when shots rang out inside this home next to Neighbors Tavern in Jeanette. No word on the conditions of the 4 others injured, but Brianna's mom tells me none of them deserve this.
She had the most beautiful smile and the most beautiful eyes.
Bruna Leonard is in disbelief that her baby girl is gone.
Part of my world just crashed in me.
Her daughter, Brianna Lartz, also known as Bria, killed at just 25 years old in a shooting on Lowry Avenue in Jeanette. It happened around 9:30 Friday night and left 4 others injured who are expected to survive.
It felt like somebody punched me in the chest and then sucked the air right out of my body, and I couldn't breathe.
A few hours later, state police put out an alert that 3-year-old Kahari Lartz was missing and believed to be with 25-year-old Deshaun Russell. Bruna says Kahari is Bria's youngest son, and Russell is his father. Kahari was found safe, but Russell is still on the run, and it's unclear whether the child was ever with him. The Westmoreland County District Attorney says Russell, on the left, and another man on the right who they are still trying to identify are persons of interest. Bruna says Bria and Russell were together for about a year a few years back, and says he was abusive.
That's where my head went through. This is where he threw me into this. He kicked in this door. She had told me at one point in time, she said, "Mom, if I ever end up dead," she said,
Notice the no tears.
Court records show Russell has a past criminal history that includes a recent attempted homicide charge in Uniontown. It's since been withdrawn. In the meantime, Bruna is caring for Kahari, while Bria's 5-year-old son is staying with his father.
She was their life. And it just pains me to know that they are growing up without her.
Now take a look at your screen. Russell on the left is described as 5'10", weighing 170 pounds. He was last seen wearing a white t-shirt and dark pants. The man on the right was last seen wearing a dark-colored
The county law enforcement needs your help in finding 2 persons of interest in connection to a mass shooting in Jeanette that killed a woman and hurt 4 others.
We got Kill My Kid coming in at 65, as well as Most Beautiful Ass. With the brick wall in the background as they throw up the devil horns, basically. This would be what you consider a satanic hand symbol, like white Jesus does. And also the Baphomet with the good boobs on his body. Also, the all-seeing eye in front of the CBS News, which the time reads 11:09, which is the reflection for all-seeing eye, equaling 119. And the brick wall stating murder. Also, they said it happened at 9:30, like somebody was there with a stopwatch or a timer. But they told you 9:30 because it happened to line up with shot in the face, coming in at 61, just like Skull and Crossbones comes in at 61 as well. And 930 also comes in at 61. Bruna and Skull and Crossbones 323223. With there being a brick wall displayed almost everywhere in this breakdown. And we got 1 out of 5, random and mother lining up with each other. Coming in at 83, 29, and 83 in all ciphers. Level of completion coming in at 199, as well as Bruno Leonard. Then we got Black Magic, Deshawn, Brianna L. Human Sacrifice, and That Man's Name once more. All coming in at 48. Bruna L. Murdered, Math Magic, Evil, Illuminati, as well as MK Ultra and many others. This is just some of the more symbolic words. Also, we got Bruna murdered Bria. Society of Jesus and Bruna, same numerology. And the chances of this being like this is, come on, man, it's all 79. And reduction, reverse, and reverse reduction. Also, we got child sacrifice, red fingernail. Liars sacrificed and murdered. Coming in at 77 and 254 and 47 in the reverse. So you can see this is why she decided to wear red fingernails that day, because it lines up directly with Bruna sacrifice Bria. Coming in at 134 in reverse, as well as the reverse reduction cipher. Under that, we got mother, daughter, Bruna, Bria. We got Bruna sacrifice Bria, lining up with Mason sacrifice and Bruna Leonard once again. Also, we got sacrifice Bria and Lion have the same numerology with the House of Jesus, lining up with red nail polish and Jeanette shooting. Also, we got mom sacrifice Brianna Deshawn, as well as Skull and Crossbones, as we're in the year 2023. Yale's anniversary. And this is why we are seeing so many killings claimed by the fraternity, the Brotherhood of Death. Also, we have Did It for Money, Bruna sacrifice Bria, red fingernail, lying controlled, as well as red nails. Mr. Did It for Money for me, man. Also, when you make a deal with that man, he usually needs something back, which I would call the devil's payment, lining up with Illuminati, Master Mason, and Brick Mason. And when you owe that man and he comes to collect, oh, you will pay. As they say, he's the head honcho of this here place. we're living in. Moving forward, we have did it for money and drugs, lining up with ritual and killed my kid. Coming in at 115, just like killing equals 115 also, and ritual and killed my kid. So some of you may have seen this clip before. This is Clyde Davis telling Whitney Houston to pay tribute. Shortly after this, Whitney Houston was found in a bathtub. But more importantly, we're going to focus on the pay tribute, as we got pay tribute. Bruner sacrificed Bria, the house of Jesus, child sacrificed, murdered Deshaun, as well as Bruner. So I come to the conclusion, Bruner sacrificed Bria. Also, we got Bruner coming in at 231, which is the death number. Just like Jeffrey Dahmer's address, remember? What we're looking at here is the time in between. So this would be the span of Brianna, Kate, Lartz, his life. So from May 14th, 1998 to June 9th, 2003, on that crazy Friday, she would have been here for 25 years, 3 weeks and 6 days, 5 days like that man's name without that last day entered. So her birthday actually added up. If you were to add up the numbers, you would get the number 27. Just like the word ritual equals 27 in reduction. Also, she was here for 25 years, like death equals 25. And the reverse reduction. So the days left in the year, on May 14th, the day she died on, you would get 231, which is the death number. Reflection. Or anagram of the death number. Just like Bruna equals 231 as well. Also, Brianna and Deshaun equals 61. Just like skull and crossbones equals 61. At the top right here, adding this up, you would get 38, like murder. 6 plus 9 plus 23 equals 38. Add this up, 6 plus 9, the day she died on, plus 2 plus 3, you would get the number 20. Down below that, June 9th, which would leave you with 160, and down below that, 25, which equals death. So, like I stated in the beginning of the breakdown, this was for a friend of mine, and as we can see, it's safe to say Brianna Lartz was sacrificed by the numbers. In loving memory of Brianna Lartz. You're now tuning in to Mizzy World TV. Thanks for viewing, thanks for watching, thanks for being a part of the Brianna Lartz Freaky Friday breakdown. If you ain't already subscribed, hit that good subscribe button and become part of the family. Also, the link to the Discord will be in the bio. If you have Discord, go ahead and add up to Discord as well so we can keep in contact as we continue this well-needed journey in this here matrix. Like I said, thanks for watching. It's your boy Mizzy in real life. Back at you with another breakdown. Follow me on Instagram. Like, comment. But with that being said, this is all I got for this video. I'm out.